We're a day away from March, and we'll see how the Tigers are using this extra day in 2016 to increase their chances in the NCAA tournament.
We'll also take a look at the Lady Tigers and what's in store for them as March approaches.
That's right, and it may not be football season, but all eyes are still and always will be on LSU running back Leonard Fournette. We'll let you in on how he is making headlines this offseason.
Don't go anywhere. The Sports Desk starts right now.
I'm Derek Kopp.
And I'm Max Hawkins. Thank you for choosing to spend your extra day of 2016 right here with us.
Let's get right into it, Max, with some LSU basketball. Now, LSU got a big 96-91 win over Florida Saturday night at the PMAC. Now, freshman Antonio Blakeney had a career-high 32 points in the win. 8 of these points came in the last 28 seconds of the game to help the Tigers seal the victory over the Gators. Now, this is the second 30-point game Blakeney has had in his career. Ben Simmons followed Blakeney by adding 22 points. This win gave LSU a 10-8 record in the SEC. Simmons and Blakeney both give each other credit for their dominant performance on Saturday.
Ben told me before the game, shoot every time I get a good look. And every time I didn't get a good look, these guys are just on me. So really just trying to knock the shots down.
Yeah, he's the best shooter on our team. I believe he's the best shooter in the SEC. So every time he gets an open look, I want him to shoot it and don't, turn it down.
Now, before the game on Saturday, a Bob Pettit statue was unveiled outside of the PMAC. Pettit was a member of the Tigers from 1951 to 1954. He is the 6th top scorer in LSU history and the 4th top rebounder in school history. His statue stands on the plaza on the north side of the PMAC, right by the statue of Shaquille O'Neal. Pettit was thrilled to have this honor.
Well, number one, I like it very much. I wish I'd had that many muscles and that much hair, but I thought it was a great job. I really appreciated it. And, as I said out there, it's just hard to realize at this time how significant that is in my life. I've had quite a few honors, I guess, over the years.
The Lady Tigers basketball team has completed their regular season and will begin play in the SEC tournament. LSU ended the season on Sunday with a 39-75 loss at South Carolina. They ended the season with a 9-20 record and a 3-13 SEC record. LSU will enter the SEC tournament as a number 13 seed. They will take on Alabama in the first round of the tournament on Wednesday. The last time the Tigers met up with the Crimson Tide, Alabama took a 62-45 victory. However, LSU has won 3 straight meetings against Alabama in the SEC tournament, the most recent one being in 2014.
Now, the LSU baseball team took another weekend series win this past weekend against Sacramento State. The weekend began with junior Jared Poche throwing 6 scoreless innings, leading the Tigers to earning the 6-0 shutout. LSU's only loss came on Saturday when they fell to Sacramento State 4-5. The offense got back into the swing of things on Sunday and put up 11 runs. Senior pitcher John Ballack led the Tigers to victory. Now, next up for the Tigers, they will be traveling to Thibodaux to take on Nichols. They will be back at Alex Box Stadium again this weekend for a 3-game series against Fordham.
Florida Gymnastics had not suffered a home loss since 2010, but the Tigers ended that streak on Saturday when they knocked off second-ranked Florida in Gainesville. LSU put up a season-high 197.900 points. This is also the highest score the Tigers have ever put up on the road. LSU also put up their highest score of the season on the vault. They were led in this event by Ashley Natt, Aaron Magadag, and Sydney Ewing. The Tigers now have an overall record of 9-2 with a 5-1 record in the SEC. They will return home on Friday for a big meet against Alabama. The Crimson Tide are currently ranked 3rd in the country.
This weekend, LSU softball competed in the Purple and Gold Challenge at Tiger Park. LSU took all 4 games of the challenge, 2 against Illinois State and 2 against Texas Tech. The Tigers run-ruled both games against Illinois State with scores of 10-2 and 9-1. Texas Tech proved to be more of a challenge, but the Tigers pulled through and defeated them on a Saturday night, 3-2 in 8 innings and 5-3 on Sunday. In yesterday's matchup against Texas Tech, sophomore pitcher Carly Hoover recorded a career-high 15 strikeouts. Behind the plate, Savannah Jaquish and Bailey Landry helped carry the Tigers to victory. Now, the Tigers will be back in action all this weekend at Tiger Park. They will begin on Tuesday against ULM at 6 p.m. And then this weekend, they will be hosting the LSU Invitational and will be taking on Memphis, Tennessee Tech, Liberty, and Louisiana Tech.
Busy weekend for the softball girls. Right. LSU's men's tennis recorded 3 home wins this weekend. They began on Friday with a 4-3 victory over North Florida. The Tigers finished the weekend sweep yesterday in a doubleheader. They first defeated Stetson 7-0, followed by Lamar 6-1. LSU began their success with dominant doubles, which then carried over to singles. Jordan Daigle won 6-2 and 6-1 to improve his overall season record to 5-1. LSU is currently ranked 37th in the country. Their doubles team of Boris Arias and Daigle are ranked 17th in the country. On Wednesday, the Tigers will head to New Orleans to take on Tulane. They will be back home next weekend for 2 SEC matches against Florida and Auburn and a 3rd match against Alcorn State.
Now, we may be a couple months out from LSU football, but the praises just keep on coming for sophomore running back Leonard Fournette. Fournette was awarded the Louisiana Sports Writers Association 2015 Headliner of the Year. Fournette is the first current LSU athlete to win this award since it was established in 1999. Last year, former Tiger and current New York Giant Odell Beckham Jr. was awarded this honor after putting up a memorable rookie year for the Giants. Fournette, of course, had a monumental 2015 season for LSU. He broke or tied 8 school single-season records and put up an average of 162 yards per game, good for #1 in the country. Now, Pelican star Anthony Davis received 2nd place for the award, right behind Leonard Fournette.
The track and field SEC indoor finals was held on Saturday in Fayetteville, Arkansas. LSU took home 5 gold medals. Sophomore Makia Briscoe became the first Lady Tiger in history to sweep the 60-meter dash and 60-meter hurdles in the same meet. With the SEC Indoor Championship behind them, the Tigers will now take the next 2 weeks to prepare for the NCAA Division I Indoor Track and Field Championship to wrap up in the 2016 season in Birmingham, Alabama.
Coming up after the break with the NCAA tournament just around the corner, Cameron Stelly will be here to talk about LSU's chances.
Don't go anywhere. The sports desk will be right back.
Over their last 4 games, the Tigers have been on a downward spiral, winning only 1 of the 4 contests. But as the Tigers have fallen down, 1 young player has taken his game to new heights. Taylor Corrett has more on LSU's rising star.
LSU season may be on life support, but the Tigers are still breathing after a crucial win over Florida on Saturday night. Thanks in large part to a 5-star freshman not named Ben Simmons.
Antonio Blakeney poised under the pressure, getting back to the line to step up and make them like that with a game of this magnitude.
Blakeney sunk 8 free throws in a row to seal LSU's 96-91 win and set a career high of 32 points. Marking his 2nd 30-point game of the season.
Ben told me before the game, shoot every time I get a good look. And every time I didn't get a good look, these guys are just on me. So really just trying to knock the shots down.
He's the best shooter on our team. I believe he's the best shooter in the SEC. So every time he gets an open look, I want him to shoot it and don't, turn it down.
With their veteran guard sidelined and the NCAA tournament window quickly closing, the Tigers will have to rely on young guys like Blakeney to help extend their season into late March.
Been 1 game out of first with 2 games left on the schedule. I think it's a testament to this young, inexperienced basketball team trying to continue to grow up and find their way.
LSU will try to climb higher in those SEC standings on Tuesday night as they host Missouri. It'll be the last home game for the Tigers. Also the last time 3 seniors, Keith Hornsby, Josh Gray, and Henry Shortis, will take the court in the PMAC. Until then, I'm Taylor Curette, reporting for Tiger TV Sports.
Tuesday's game for the Tigers is important for their conference championship hopes, but also for their NCAA tournament dreams as well. ESPN's bracketology expert Joe Leonard says the Tigers need to beat Missouri and either defeat Kentucky in Rupp Arena or win at least 2 games in the SEC tournament to have a chance for an at-large bid. Derek and Max will be back at the desk with more after this.
The sports desk. Now this weekend, Golden State Warriors Steph Curry continue to show off why he is the best in the NBA. Let's take a look at the shot. Coming down the court. He doesn't even look to pass it. Boom!
Oh my God.
Just from deep. And that's a huge game. That's big Western
crazy.
Conference. I don't have words for him anymore. what he does on a basketball court, I can't.
Is he going to be this generation's Jordan?
I think so. I think he gets MVP this year and
Definitely.
next year, and I don't know who's going to stop him. We'll find out, okay? But that is unfortunately all the time that we have for today. For more, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at @TTV_sports and online at tigertv.tv. For now, I'm Derek Kopp. This is Max Hawkins.
Max Hawkins.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your week.